We are back, and oh my gosh, we got Brandon Napoleon on. Woo-hoo. Yeah, boy. Thank. So
Good, good.
thank
How
you
are you?
for coming on.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So how have you been?
Everything's been good. The process has been good after graduation. Just get back into football, so I'm proud of blessings. So everything's going well. Awesome.
Okay, all right. So what's been going on with you? Cause I've been checking you out on on social media. Cause I know your family and everything. You've been doing some interesting stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I graduated last May, and ever since then I've got into life insurance. Actually, with my communications degree. I was doing that in Philadelphia for a little bit. Shout out to Philly. And after that, this year, a couple months ago, I decided, I still got some football left for me, so I used got my dad as my agent and made a couple calls, and here I am out in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, playing football again. I was in the Albany, New York, for the training camp in the AFL, but I recently got cut, but the guys were very good. I got picked up by another team.
Okay, all right. So how's football going? You like it?
Yeah, football is my life. Football is great. They switched my position from cornerback to safety up here, which is kind of like a big switch. But I'm getting used to it gradually as the days go on, and hopefully I can make a big impact. I've been practicing well. What I'm saying, it's what I've been doing all my life, so it's like second nature.
Seems like you following in dad footsteps. Can you sing? Can
Yeah, following that footsteps. I mean, he played offense, I played defense. I always told him that if we ever, when he was back in the day and when he was younger, I would have loved to have a chance to tackle him. It would have been a big duty. I probably would have. I already we all make jokes. I thought I probably would have knocked him out. But he said he probably would have stiff on me into the dirt. So, I mean, it's funny. It's cool to have the same position still going and playing football.
Okay, all right, all right. So your goal is to play pro.
I'm playing pro right now, just a different type of pro. But yeah, my main goal is either to use this opportunity to get into the new league, the XFL that's coming up next year, or also get a shot to go to Canada and play CFL, or even play back up into the AFL or NFL. But most I'm using this as an opportunity to become a professional athlete, so I can use that platform for speaking engagements and and also becoming a coach because that's mainly what I want to do is coach college. So
Okay, wait a minute. I think we got a caller. Philly Hot, you on the air?
How long have you been playing football for?
Oh, Mr. Brandon, she wants to know how long you been playing football for.
I've been playing football since I was 6 years old. Since I put pads on, since kids, but now I'm 25 now.
Six
So
years old. That's a very long time.
Wow.
very long time.
So what inspired you to play ball?
Just seeing my parents being athletes. I play basketball and football. It's kind of ironic. My dad didn't want me to play football. He wanted me to stick to basketball, like my mother. But I gradually just love football. So I like being physical and hitting people. I don't like not being tough. So that's probably the reason why I chose football. Actually, just the physicality of it. And if you ever have any aggression or anger, you always take it out on the field instead of doing something stupid and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So caller, you're on the air. Is there anything else you want to ask Mr. Brandon?
Yes, what is your city? Where are you from?
I'm from Rahway, New Jersey.
Yes.
I went to high school in Jersey City, New Jersey.
Oh, okay, I guess we lost that caller. Yeah, Rahway, New Jersey. I think the last time I was there was doing your parents had, your mom had put together what is that, the hurricane fundraiser, and that
Yeah,
was very
the hurricane
interesting.
relief.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was really
yeah,
awesome of her.
yeah. She is a special woman.
Yes, she is. Yes, your mom is very special. Yeah, your dad sends me all the stuff when her music comes out and stuff. So, yeah, I'm so proud of her. Yeah. So besides the football, and you know what? Do tell. What is life like with, both your parents in sports, you in sports,
Oh,
your mom making these awesome record deals and hitting number one and two and like what is life like? Do you have like a
uh,
normal life?
honestly, life is y'all won't believe it, but life is very normal. I told my parents all the time we should have a sitcom because people see the serious side of my dad, see the serious side of my mom, but they're goofballs, So they make every day just fun. Like they have jokes for days, always cracking up. We can sit in the room for 5 hours together and be crying, laughing always. So it's not even anything tinkering like celebrity or stardom. It's just all even killed and we love each other. So it's really a good time. The household always just laugh. It's never a dull moment.
Wow. Yeah, I would envision, every day is a hectic day, get up 4 a.m. to go run and 5 a.m. to go practice and y'all
Oh
practice
no,
and
that's yeah, that happens too. I mean, yeah, that's my day, but with my parents, I mean, my day was when I was home. I just left for Iowa about a week ago, but when I was home, I would wake up around like 8, and I'll go to work, and then I come back eat, and I'll go back to work at like 2 or 3, and then at 4 or 5 or 6, I was doing like football drills and field work on the field. And then at night I was stretched. And I'll do that every day while I was getting my body back right because, like I said, I took a year off to start life insurance, get some money right, and things like that before I came back full circle to missing football.
okay. All right. So you got anything?
Yeah, Brandon.
Yes.
Uh, if you could tell someone your age that may have lost their way, if you could tell them something, what would it be?
I'm trying to sit down and myself to really find out who you are. That's what it took me. Obviously, I got out of college. I found an agent. Thought I can, get picked up. I see it for NFL team, and when that didn't happen, it kind of like tarnished my dreams. Like, man, I didn't make it, and that's what drove me to start life insurance and step outside the box. And but then realized after a while, I was making good money, but when money was coming in, I wasn't really happy. So I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't happy. I just called my parents and they told me like just to talk to my. Cause I was really feeling with my roommate, so I couldn't go home and be with mommy and daddy. That was close. I just took it upon myself and I sat down. I was really like just thinking like what is I'm missing to make me happy and football was bigger. When I'm having a bad day at school, having a bad day at home, or anything like that, once I'm on the football field, once I'm practicing or lifting, I would have smiles on my face and really good. So that's what turned me back to play football, finding myself. Like I said, also I want to be a coach and help others and mentor younger youth to be able to use to be able to get to where I'm at, or even just having a young man football. Football also brings scholarships and people being celebrated. Josh, you also have to go to school, so yeah, I mean, yeah, that's definitely how I felt. I'm really big on myself, my religion, and just sitting down now and self-talk and self-reflecting on what makes you happy at the end of the day.
Right, right. That's awesome. Yeah, I found a lot of times that guys have um, big dreams of the league, and if by chance they don't make the league, sometimes they get broken, you know, and they just lose their way. Like that was the end of their life. So I know someone like that. So I just wanted to hear from you. What would you tell a person like that, man? Maybe be some type of inspiration to someone that shares the same love as you, but wasn't afforded the opportunities that you have.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I lost myself a little bit just. I was in my feelings. I mean, I could do anything I want to do. Hey, you can do anything but your mind. So I was like, I'm not a salesman. I'm not. So after that realization, it was easy to snap back to, get back to Tampa. It took me a whole year though. Like I said, everybody has certain things that I want to do to really realize what the practice with God is. But once you find out the realization, it's very soon.
Yeah, a year is not a long time, man. You know, people look at it, you know, like, oh, it takes a year, but a year is not a long time. You know, we live on average, what, 60, 70 years? So what's 1 year to 60 or 70? You know?
Right, right, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's just a strengthening process. Either it can strengthen you or break you right on down.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. It can easily break you down. So, you know, that's why some days, everybody goes through it. You know, some days you sit home like, it's not perfect. But now, you know, I found out my purpose. Like, I want to settle for anything else. Either I'm a baseball or I'm going to coach high school and teach. And I'm trying to build my own brand, be my own CEO, you know?
That's right.
So,
That's right. You know, you
I
gotta
like that.
pay it forward. You know.
Yeah, I like that. You
oh,
know,
yeah, that's the goal. I'm just trying to help people help young athletes get to the, you know, get to the top of the mountain, you know, and things like that. It was a great experience if you had that connection with them. So, yeah, that's one thing. I really was playing football, but I can't wait to get into like, the coaching part of it to really mentor the younger athletes.
All right, that's outstanding, man. Outstanding. I really appreciate when the youth
black
are,
youth,
right
black
are
youth,
reaching out.
positive.
Right.
Yeah, I
It's
like
it's
that.
it's it's, it's gratifying to me when the youth are reaching out to the youth.
You know what I like even more is that I like that he's grounded. Like his father and I met his father first before I met his mother, during one of the Total shows, and it was like, yo, like we just hit it off right then and there. And then I got introduced to the wife, and of course I get to follow the son. But I like that even though they're in the industry and have been in the industry for years. You know, all the Mad Connections torn shows. Mom is doing her thing. She's hitting #1 and everything, making these deals. And now they have the clothing deal and everything. That Brandon is not one of those. Oh shucks, I just live off my parents.
Yeah,
You know, I'll
a
just,
brat.
yeah, a little spoiled brat. You know, or is getting in trouble. Brandon is making his own moves. You know, he's not like that. He's not using the Napoleon name. You know, like some of them, they get the, I use their name. You know, he's building his own
Yeah.
brand, and I like that.
And that's a testament to how he was raised. You know,
Yeah,
it's a testament to how he was raised, and he was empowered. You know,
yeah,
and a lot of people that go through it right now, they have like low self-esteem, so they can't get certain things accomplished because they don't believe they can accomplish it. And
Right.
yeah, I appreciate
yeah. I
brothers
like
like
that. Thank you very
Brandon.
much, Mr. Brandon. Black man doing some positive stuff. That's what I'm talking about. You know,
Oh,
making
yeah,
parents
absolutely.
proud and everything. You know, I mean, that's just an added bonus. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, Mr. Brandon. Hold on. I think we got a call.
Philly Hot. Hello?
Hello?
Yes,
Yes.
Philly Hot Radio.
I'm calling to ask Brandon Napoleon some questions.
Go ahead.
What's your name and where you calling from?
Uh-oh.
From Union, New Jersey, this is Oliver Hippolyte.
Oliver Hippolyte from
I know, tongue twizzler.
Probably from the University of Kings.
Okay.
Okay, Ali, go ahead, shoot with your questions.
So, how difficult was it to attend 4 different colleges? Like, how did you go about the transitioning process? How did you do that?
The transition from four to college. I mean, the first one I was a university junior. Tore my knee up after 3 years, and that was my personal decision to try to transfer. You know, the next 2 colleges were certain situations or immaturities that I had to overcome. And before college, I was like, but to go from college to college to college to college, I just always spent all the mindset, always knew the outcome, like God was putting me on the edge to fail. So I always kept on my grades, and I always prayed, I always talked to my parents. They always kept my spirits, but they never like doubted me. You know, certain situations were happening that were my fault. and I take full responsibility for them, they would never like bash me. They'd give me constructive criticism. So the parents always told me, I mean, I'm only a baby, but now I'm 21 in the bar, like the things I make, I'm gonna mold my life, how I want to live my life. So they were just giving me advice on how to go about things. So just having a strong support system, and also just being able to be blessed enough to be able to be good at ball, so coaches can actually take that chance and offer me a scholarship.
Okay. Any more questions?
That's all.
Okay. Well,
All right, thanks
we
for
thank you
calling.
for calling in.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Brandon, you seem to be. I don't think anybody called that many times when I was on it. For when I got my interview. Matter of fact, I don't think anybody called when I got my interview. Since you seem to be a very well liked young man. Yeah, like you reaching
Well, I mean,
people.
that's the goal. The goal is to reach people and start start my brand, and like I said, trying to start a training facility of my own. I'm trying to do a lot of things, but first I have to get off the ground. I said, move the name for myself. Like I said, I want to live with my dad's name or my mom's name. So I want to build my own legacy and be able to live off that.
That's right.
Let me ask you this, Brandon, because and I don't know if you are or not, but do you find it more easy or difficult to use your parents as like a leverage? Meaning like when you reach out to people, flex a little and say, hey, well, my dad is, or my mom is, or you just branch out on your own and just utilize you.
I mean, I went to West Virginia. Most of my dad actually taught West Virginia. So when I would say my name, they'll be like, oh, your father was great, blah, blah, blah. Like, are you anything like the chip off the blah? So one of the questions that kind of annoyed me at first. But then once I started doing my own thing and gradually I started to play a little bit on special teams and we're going around campus, like, then my name was like, oh, that's D-Map. Like, it wasn't, oh, that's Eugene's son or oh, that's Mr. Foley's son. It was D-Map. And every school I went to, I built my own brand. Like, I branched off with my dad and was like, yeah, my dad is good, but I'm me. So let's focus on that. But it's at first it was hard, but as you get more mature and gradually build on that, it's easy. It's easy to tell people like, listen, I'm gonna build my own legacy. Like, I bring up my parents.
That's respectable.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I think I do get the part where you have that name. Nicolas Cage actually doesn't use his name. His uncle
Francis Ford
Francis
Coppola.
Coppola. Yeah. So instead of saying, and he changed his name just so he can make it in the industry without using that family's name.
Emilio Estevez too.
Yeah, and it's interesting how they change their name because they say, I want to make it. If I'm doing it, I want to make it on my own. So I like that. But Brandon, I think this call is for you.
Philly Hot Radio. Who's calling?
Hey, this is Jim from Southern California. I recruited Brandon before we went out of high school, but he kind of closed short me because I wasn't at a big D1 school. I just wanted to check up on say how you doing.
Oh, okay, Mr. Brandon from California.
Yeah.
Wait, which coach is this? I couldn't hear it.
Say that again.
Which
Caller?
coach? Which coach?
When I was recruiting Brandon, I was at Temple. I'm at a JUCO out in California now, Ridley, California out here now. So I did some traveling between now and that was a few years ago, a few years back, before you chose West Virginia over us. I just wanted to check up on him and see how he's doing, what's going on.
Okay, Brandon. You got the coach from California.
Yep, California. It's a small world.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you've been making some impacts on people.
Yeah,
I'm just happy to see guys that we reached out to, out of high school, go on and do positive things, and still on the right track. You build a relationship with these guys and recruit them, and they may forget you too. You always have something in the back of your mind worried about those guys. Make sure best interest is for the players to go and succeed, whether it's with you or with someone else, not just being selfish and when every guy just come to you. I like to see my guys, guys that have a good ball. I mean, he's successful. He goes through me, goes that, but I laid out for someone else.
Right.
He's a fun guy to recruit, and his father is a great guy. Just conversing with him and his family during the whole process. He was a special kid. It was fun recruiting. The whole family was really fun.
Okay.
Well, thanks for calling, Coach.
Anything you want to say to him?
Best of luck. I hear he's playing. He's playing some indoor ball now. I know.
We can't hear you, Coach.
I said, I hear he's playing some indoor ball now, correct?
I can't hear you. What you say that again?
He said he hears that you're about to play. What's that, Coach?
An indoor.
Oh, indoor, the XFL.
Yes, sir. I'm playing indoor right now. We have a game on Saturday, actually. I just got out here this week. Like I said, I was with Albany at AFL training camp. I got cut last week, so they just brought me out this week.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's good. I know you ain't playing quarterback still, are you? Or you switched to DB? Which one is it?
Switch to safety.
Actually, today was different. I was actually starting out at safety, and the coach came up to me because he saw me throwing the ball a little bit, and I might actually play both sides, quarterback and safety.
There you go. I knew you had some QB in your still. I remember watching that good receiver, J.R. Robinson, man. You two had a great connection, man.
Yeah, J.R. Robinson, man. My man getting married soon, so shout out to J.R. But yeah, J.R. was one of my best receivers coming out. It's crazy that you know.
That's good, man. That's good. Well, best of luck to everything. I'm happy to hear for you. Happy to hear from you. I'm happy for you, man. Like I said, man, I'm all the way out here now, but we're still following up. Always follow up on the guys that I recruited and stuff like that. So I'm happy to hear from them. Happy to hear they're doing good, man. Congratulations.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Absolutely. Take care, fellas. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, Coach, are you recruiting water boys?
Say that one more time.
Are you recruiting water boys? Because I can't throw, I can't catch, but I can serve some water.
Yeah. Go Johnson Brothers too, man. You can do some equipment stuff too, or what?
I can't lift anything. I got a bad back. I can lift a glass of water. All right, Coach. Thanks for calling.
All right, take care.
Take it easy.
Go ahead, Brandon. Coach calling in from California. It's like, okay. All right. So grades are good. Brandon yourself, you switching, what do you call it when y'all switch? Front, I don't know nothing about
Switching sides of he's
positions.
switching from,
Okay,
yeah,
'cause I don't know nothing about,
defense.
I don't know the offense to the defense.
Yeah, offense, they score the touchdowns, they get out of glory. The defense, they stop and score touchdowns and smack the offense in the mouth a little bit.
Oh,
So I'll be doing a little bit of both.
That's awesome, man.
oh,
That's
okay.
awesome.
Yeah, because I still don't know what he did, but then again, I just watch football. Whenever I do,
Just watch it.
I watch. I know that's the guy that kicks the field goal. I know he the kicker, or punter,
That's
or
the
whatever.
easiest one.
Yeah, I know that, but all that other stuff, linebacker, quarterback, no.
That's the easiest play to remember is the kicker.
Yeah.
How do you know the kicker and the punter was the quarterback? And he always has the ball in his hand.
Right.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, that's like you asked me about cars. I know where the gas go, the brakes, all that, but all that other stuff, nah, that's too much. That's extra. Yeah, I can't do extra. So what else we got going on, Mr. Brandon?
Like I said, I told you earlier before I got on the air. I'm actually in here working out right now as we speak, literally. So. No, I know, that's fine. Like, I can multitask, got the headphones on, get the workout. Nothing too major, but I really don't have anything much going on. It's football, it's football, working out. Like I said, actually I just got a high school coaching job at Linden High School for coaching corners as well. So that'll be on my resume. That's actually pretty cool. but I can't do that right now once I'm in Iowa.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Is there anything you gotta say to Mr. Brandon?
Just keep up the good work, man. Keep your arms out, reaching out to people, man. Um, there's somebody that needs you every day. So keep up the
Right.
good work, man. Don't take on more than you can chew.
Oh no, that was my problem before. I definitely matured and learned that you can't fight everybody else's problems. And you can't really fight your own problems. You know, let life go and let God take over, and whatever He wants to happen in your life is gonna happen. Like I didn't really expect it from football ever again. So this opportunity, I'm gonna take it along with it and see what happens after that. Like I said, use it as a platform to reach the youth and be able to be a positive role model in the community. That's the whole goal.
Hey, man, you got the right idea, man. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
my friend came on. I'm actually on Mr. Jones. I was gonna give you his contact information too. He's actually gonna start a nonprofit up in Jersey for. He was trying to do something with like a SAT prep for student athletes in like the hood. Like so, his main area is gonna be in Jersey City, New Jersey. Trying to open up an SAT prep center and also mentoring. They have a mentoring center, SAT prep, ACT prep, and also you can work out there. So it'll be like all in one. You work out and get all your schoolwork done go there after school. I'm just in a YMCA program, but not like that. It's for the kids, unprivileged kids. So he wants to do that there, but obviously he needs to help promote his life stuff. So, but I mean anything that I'm a helper. You know, do that part because, like I said, anything to help kids get off the street because it's crazy. We live in a crazy world now.
Oh man, that's an understatement.
Mm.
Yeah, we when you're in the Philly area, man, you need to stop on by the station and get you in here for an in-person interview.
Oh, that'd be perfect. Once I come back home, I actually go to Philly a lot. My friend still lives in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
I was living in pressure, so I would definitely love to stop by the station. That'd be
Okay.
perfect.
That's
All right.
awesome. So hopefully next time when you're in the Philly area, you have some advancements, you know, to share with us, you know, to show the listeners the progress that we're making.
Oh yeah, the progress is going to be. I'm gonna give it a couple months. I should be, you know, because this season I came basically for this game, so I have 5 games left. Well, like I said, I stayed there. I think they're in week like 10, so it's 5 more games. It's 15 games total. After that, I get a call, or you know, I just wait around for a call. So by that time, I'll be coaching back in London in high school and
Oh,
doing
what,
We
stuff.
got
So.
one more caller.
wait a minute, Mr. Brandon. Look like we got a caller for you. Philly Hott, you on the air? Talk to me.
Hey, how are you?
We good.
I came to talk to Brandon.
Okay, talk to him. Who's calling?
Nothing much. Hey, Brandon, how you living, man?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm a big fan, man. I'm down here in Texas.
Oh, yeah, in Texas. What's up, Mobile? How are you?
You're up in Iowa playing football now?
You said what?
You're up in Iowa playing football again?
Yeah, I'm out here. Yeah, I'm out here playing football, man. Yeah.
I want to let you know, man, keep following your dreams, man. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, that's all it takes, bro. You just gotta keep following the dreams. That's all I'm trying to, you know, get on the radio and tell other kids. Actually, my friend that's on the air right now, Noble, called in. He actually played for the 49ers and the Seahawks. And he's out in Texas, like you said. He's trying to get himself together. And he's a positive role model down there for this county, you know. So we got a little professional. We got some fresh classes on fall right now.
Yes, sir. Black excellence. I'm messing, man. I'm out here.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah, you know, he shot me. Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't expect the call.
Yeah, you kind of like faint on us, but it's okay. It's all right. So, Mr. Brandon,
Yeah.
before we let you go, is there anything you want to share with us?
If you have children or kids that are aspiring to play sports or even just go to school and get education, just let them gradually do what they want to do. Like my dad didn't force me to go play football, he didn't force me to play sports. I chose that on my own. And I see a lot of young kids now that get burnt out because the parents are forcing them to go work out and forcing them to, push them to be what they were. And that's something that my parents never did. It actually made sports I played fun. It made working out to be fun. I know, like I said, it's not fun when your dad's forcing you to go work out 5 times a day. You're only like 10 years old.
Right.
You want to go play with your friends. Now, if you gradually want to do that, then do that. But that's just a message because I do see that a lot, and it's kind of depressing.
Yeah, I can just imagine trying to, fulfill somebody else's dreams
Right. The
while
parents
denying your
living
own.
vicariously through the children.
Yeah, but I'm glad mom and dad are the ones that are doing an excellent job of letting you live, letting you be you, and you still turning out to be a fine young man, a great positive part of our community. So, but I thank you for coming on, Mr. Brandon. We got to do a family reunion. Got to get mom and dad and the son and everything. Like, yeah, boy. Yeah.
Oh, we will.
I gotta come back out there and hang. But I thank you for coming on, Brandon. I thank you so much.
All right,
So
Brandon.
Your anniversary to y'all guys.
thank you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thank
Keep
you.
up the good work, man.
Thank you, sir. Y'all have a good day.
You
All right,
too.
All right, love.
All right.
That was Brandon Napoleon.
Yeah.
Outstanding young man.
Volume, everything is.
We still keep moving.
We still keep
In
moving.
spite of.
Oh, wait. Well, he's off the air. Philly, how you in here? Talk to me.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, we still have Brandon Napoleon on the phone?
But Brett, we just hung up with them.
Oh, man, I just want to talk to him.
Yeah, we just hung up with them. But
Okay, no problem.
we're still live, so you can give a shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to Brandon Napoleon. He's a good dude, man. He like to do some big things.
Okay.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
You're welcome. I like that. Yeah. So anyway, it's okay. It's good. It's cool. Yeah, we still groovy. Yeah, the volume was kind of like outside noise was.
I believe the listeners could hear.
Yeah, I believe the listeners can hear. Yeah, listeners can hear. But for those that don't know, we were supposed to have had John Canada Terrell, AKA Flash from the Five Heartbeats, but he texted me and said that he was in Bluebell and couldn't make it. He would not have made it in time. So to try to reschedule. So I guess we're
That's
just,
all right, Flash. You're not going to get away.
I don't care what your name says.
Yeah, we're going to be right here.
Yeah,
every week.
yeah, we're gonna
catch
be
you
here.
one of these weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna catch you one of these weeks. I don't know which week it's gonna be, but we're gonna catch you. How about that one? So before we go, anything we want to talk about? I know it was something I wanted to talk about, but I'll wait. Gentrification. Yeah.
Yes. Tell her don't start me on
Yeah,
that.
I want
Let's
to.
wait until next week and we
Yeah.
can talk about the gentrification.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it a problem or not?
You know what? I can leave you with this. I didn't see anything wrong with it at first because on our way to the station, my previous partner, we always bust it up. I would do a Facebook Live. We just bust it up. Like, what are we going to talk about before we get there? and gentrification was one of the things. He didn't like it. I thought it was cool. I'm like, okay, they fixing up. You got this building that's been sitting here empty for, 50 years. Just like, I have an issue with the corner store, the corner building, that corner lot that's been empty, and then all of a sudden the Asian Hispanic come through and want to build up. Oh my gosh, you want my? But the thing has been empty for like forever. You never thought to say you and grandma put your pennies together and no. As soon as they come in, you having a hissy fit. I thought it was cool until let me do some stuff and then found out you gentrifying, you making it look spiffy, you raising the and you making it hard for other people. So then you're pushing people. So now I get to in North Philly, they're fixing up houses and found out one of the houses is like 30,000 or something. So it's like double the normal. So the gentleman, I'm not gonna name drop, but the gentleman that was speaking on it was saying how they're fixing up houses. I think it was like 6 that he showed, but there's more to come. So his thing is, what does that do with the people that's already here, that lived through the gang violence, that lived through the depression, that lived through, when it was nothing? What does that do for those people that has been here when it was nothing, helping it build up slightly to something, and now you coming along and you make it something? Like what becomes of them? Because now all of a sudden their stuff goes up as well. So now you're gradually pushing them out.
You can't say that you're pushing them out because, if anything, you should be pushing them to be better so they can earn more. And you understand what I'm saying? And that's the problem. Why the property was empty for. We're doing gentrification in neighborhoods and properties, but we're not gentrifying the mind.
Right.
You can't step into 2019 with a mindset from 1989. Times change, things change. Because you stayed the same, that's not going to stop progress. And I believe that gentrification is progress. I believe
Depends on who's your ass.
I believe it's progress. People don't want to change.
Is it they don't want to change or they're I don't mind them fixing up, but when you start fixing it up to where their property value of this house costs more than of mine, now my taxes go up. Of course, I can't afford it.
But your property value goes up more as well.
Right, but the thing is, if I can't afford to keep it, what good does that do me?
So you refinance.
Right, but how many times should somebody keep? I shouldn't have to inconvenience myself to pay a little bit more. I get it, that the value of my house, but what if my intentions are to never move? I never want to move. So, okay, the value of my house went up, but I don't want to move to sell it to get that. I don't want to reap that. So what happens
So
is.
you're asking progress to pause for your community.
Well, does it have to come on my block? Can it go on the other block?
What's wrong with your block?
But what's wrong with the other block? Where it is not really, where it's really not.
You chose this block, I'm choosing this block.
But here's the thing: the people that are building the homes aren't the people that are buying it. I mean, aren't the ones that develop it. It's somebody else that's developing who's not even going to live there. So they're going to put a sign up for somebody else to say. So it's not like It's not like you're saying, "I like that. Let's build that." 9 times out of 10, the people that are building aren't the ones that are going to be living there. They're going to put the sign up. So they're not going to be paying the property taxes. The person that's going to buy it is. But here's the thing: now my stuff comes up, and here, I'm like elderly. I got to buy like what was on an average $300 per prescription. So I'm taking like 3 to 4 on top of the mortgage, on top of the insurance, on top of the taxes, and on top of my bills, on top of. So now you increased a little, and I only get but so much. So I'm not saying progress should stop, but why would you come of all the blocks? Because I'm guarantee you they do go around and they.
You know why? Because you didn't do anything to your property, so it forced the price down. And I can come in and I see a profit, so I take that advantage. We as a people don't like progress. We don't like to change.
We do.
Want things to be like back in
No,
the day.
no, we
Most people
do.
go and refer back to back in the day all the time. Whoa, back in the day. Da, da, da. Yeah, it's not back in the day. It's today, and today we're better than we were 50 years ago.
Do you know when
So,
stores want to come into the neighborhood, they go around and find out what's the best location. They look at the area, the location. They look at foot traffic. They look at traffic and say, okay, if I set up here, will people come? When they go to put in a house, they look at that because they want to see, hey, is this a great place to put here, or should I put it here? Because I'm getting ready to put some. Now I don't want just any old buy. If I put it here, So I need to know where am I going to put before I start digging up. And when they do that, my thing is, when you go to look for a location to start building, why aren't you saying, okay, being considered, okay, 90% of these people in here, they're seniors. So why don't I go over here where the young people are? If anything, I'd rather move them out than these people over here.
why would you want to move the young people out?
Why would I want to move the older people
Why can't you just wait until the old folks grow?
Well, no, well, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, while you're waiting for the majority of the people to live on their block, the first thing they tell you, I've been here 20, 30 years. So these are seniors on fixed income. So now when you come along, I only make but so much. I don't have a choice but now to either bring somebody in, help rent a room or whatever. Okay, but then I got to move. So right, and I'm not saying younger people, but here's the thing. These older ones are rooted here. The younger ones, okay, I'm not saying they're not rooted, but these people right here only have a fix. So I can only make, if I'm getting Social Security, SSI, whatever, I can't get but so much outside money, because then they start looking at this money like, yo, okay, well, we're going to have to cut something, and I don't need you to cut. But the younger ones, they don't have an issue getting 2, 3, 4 jobs. They're young. They need to start investing. But and I'm not saying anyone, but I never really had an issue about it until we started talking about it more. And it's like, okay, I get that you're trying to, because I want to buy a house. It just so happened you don't have the house that I want. So I figured, hey, let's just build the house that I want and put it right here. But if your value of your house goes up, that's fine if you're cool with that. But if you're not in a position that you're not cool with that, then at some point, aren't I moving?
I understand why a person wouldn't want an investment to pay off.
But investment for long, but you got to remember, long term. Say, I used to tell my children, think long term, and they would look at me like, what is she talking about? Because when we go food shopping, it was their stuff, my stuff, and the house stuff. We get in the house, they want to eat up all theirs. And then they come over to me, and I'm sorry. I would say, can I have some of yours? And he'd be like, I said, think long term. So he look at me, what is she talking about? Okay, cool, I'm going to show you. I always tell people, I'd rather show you than, I can tell you all day, but I'd rather show you than tell you. They eat up all that junk, here comes the long term. And then I'll go to eat mine. Can I have some? I said, no. Think long. Oh, so now when I start telling them to think long term, they catch on. Long term is grandma's already fixated. Well, I'm already here. Like I said, I've already been. I got my girlfriends right here. I know where the corner store is. Poppy's store know me. If I'm a little short on he know I'm gonna come back in. He know my grandchildren, whatever. You start putting something in my neighborhood that's going to start wrinkling some stuff. I can't afford to get Poppy now. It used to be $1 because he let me go. Don't worry about it because I understand he'll let me, and he might just let me go. I can't afford to, because now everything now in my house increases. So mind you now, I'm only getting that. So I got the utilities, I got my prescriptions, and then here's now I got to split this, because now I got to add that a little bit more into that. I'm already stretching. For the younger people, it's okay. For what I'm already have just this, you're trying to get me to get more. I don't have any more. There's no more. So either I got to sell. I'm already old, disability, cane, whatever. Now I gotta probably get me a job. Where am I going? Who's gonna hire grandma? Who's gonna hire 85, 80? Who's gonna hire me?
Not me. But also, grandma at 80.
But I don't want to
shouldn't be in
sell.
the house.
Why not?
Because she 9 times out of 10 she can't scale those.
Yes, she
stairs.
can. You have some. You
My
have
grandma's
some.
85 right now, and the the stairs are a problem
For most. But here's the thing. I don't want to, I shouldn't
living
have to give up,
alone.
I shouldn't have to give up mine, anything of mine. I should not make you inconvenience because I want to come and do something right near it or with you. I shouldn't inconvenience you. Because that's like me coming to next door to you, and then you know what? Because hey, I sleep. Wait a minute. You work during the day. You sleep at night. I sleep during the day, and I work at. So if I would decide I want to blast my music 2, 3, 5 o'clock in the morning, mind you, now you got to get up 6 o'clock in the morning. But hey, to you it's like cool. I need my sleep. For me, it's like yo, I'm up. Cause I don't, so, but why should you be inconvenienced because I decide I want to turn my music up just a little bit because I'm up?
And
Our
why should
hours.
I be inconvenienced? You understand what I'm saying?
But
why
the thing.
why should I stop feeding my family because you don't want me to?
No, it's not so much you want to. Here's the thing. Why should somebody else, and I'm not taking away from gentrification. I'm just saying when they go out, I forgot the ain't no word for it, but when they go out and they start scoping where to develop, it's not like they don't know. 95% of these people on this block are elderly. You're setting them up to say, hey, I can't do this. Eventually, I'm going to have to sell. I'm too old to get me a job. But why should I? Because, mind you now, before you came here, I'd never had an issue with climbing up them steps before. You didn't even know I had an issue climbing up them steps. So, them steps are mine. I like them steps. I've been climbing them steps for like forever. But now here you come and you're doing something in my area that's going to inconvenience me. That's digging in my pocket. When you're digging in my pocket and I really don't have much to dig in and pull out, then, but when I'm just saying when they go out and they say, hey, let's start building, why not be considerate of those who are, just like with Temple. The big stink now is Temple are literally moving further in, and it's like, yo, we're pushing the people that's already been there out just so we can expand the stadium. For what? What good is that going to do me when you're pushing me out of my home so you can build us a bigger stadium? See what I'm saying? So they're doing something, but the good is what good is coming out of that for the community. It's not. It's only benefiting Temple, the students, the staff. It's not benefiting because mind you now, them students, once they walk down the aisle and get their certificate, it's like deuces. I'm only at North Philly just to get my 2 to 4 year degree. That's it. Once I'm out. I don't live here, but the people that live here are going to be affected because now they have to move. And I'm not saying once I buy my house, I'm not going to. I'm just saying when you go out here and you start looking around to build something, be mindful, consider of those who are already there. Don't just say, hey, I'm just going to set up shop. We just going to set up shop and, hey, hey, if they move, they move. If they don't like it, they just don't like it. But I'm going to put me a house right here. I'm going to put me something right here. That's because that's not fair. I get that, hey, grandma should move. But why should grandma have to move now? Why should anybody have to be inconvenienced because you decided you want to do something? And I get it. It beautifies the neighborhood. It does. But then other stuff.
Falling down. It keeps
But it don't keep my house from falling down.
Abandoned buildings. Most of the time, I'm in construction. Okay? Most of these 85, 60, above 60, I say 80, 70, 80, their houses are in shambles anyway.
Okay,
The
but that's
whole
my
neighborhood.
house.
Right.
But that's mine.
I have.
But here's the thing. I barely can keep I couldn't get the roof fit because I don't have enough money.
So it
What
sounds like you're stubborn. Don't want to move. You can't handle it already.
Right,
So
but this
move.
is mine. But then here's the thing. I'm not going.
sell
Right, but I'm not going to get as much. But this is sentimental
Why?
value.
Why?
Because
Because you didn't take care of your house.
well, no.
That has nothing to do with anyone else.
Generally, people that can't afford it for whatever reason, a lot of things happen. A lot happen. A lot. I mean, you can get sick. You can get sick. You like
And
something
don't get me wrong,
happens
I
to
don't
your
wanna
health.
sound like I'm
The Scrooge.
Yeah. No, that's
The Grinch.
I'm a realist, and I see things for what they are. I don't see things for what my heart wants it to be. You
Well,
understand what I'm saying?
let me speak for
And
the let me
look,
speak for the
and
heart of those who have been injured and now can no longer work to get the money that they used to make.
I'm one of
Because
them right
now,
now. Right
okay,
now, I'm out of work right now,
now,
surviving off of 2/3 of my pay.
thank you.
You
So
understand?
so would it be right for me to tell you to go ahead? Because at one point you was able to work and make the money you needed and then some to
And
keep
as a
that
person
house.
who is no longer able, I have to make that conscious decision that I can't do this anymore. I need to do something. Everything is changing around me. That goes to the stubborn, not wanting to let go.
Are they
We
stubborn?
don't like
Are they
change.
stubborn? Because
Yes.
some of them sit
If
back.
you walk,
No,
if
no.
you walk out that door and you stub your toe 5 times, I bet you on the 6th time you're gonna do something about
Different.
it so you don't stub your toe. So we can't make excuses for people.
Not for all.
When the only thing is these people are stubborn, they're set in their ways.
Not all.
They don't want to move.
Not all.
They don't want to move.
Not all.
When everything around them says move, I'm still not gonna move. I'm eating cat food because I can't afford it, and I still don't want to move.
Is it all or
I'm
some?
not saying all. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't know all. I don't even know some of them. But in the instances that I do know, it was stubborn and they didn't want to do it.
And I don't have
We
to.
went in to do stuff for free for people, and they turned us away. I don't need that. I don't need that.
Oh, okay. That was an exception
And that
to the
happens
rule.
more often than not. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My grandma couldn't walk the stairs anymore, right? So she said, hey, I need to go to a senior home, right? She went to a senior home. She got sicker. So now she lives with my aunt. But she knew when it was time for her to leave. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. They don't realize that because they want things to be how their heart wants it to be instead of what's logical.
Right.
You know what I mean? They'll put a bed in the living room and a bedpan beside it before they move. You know? So I don't know. It's a double-sided token there. You know, it's either they're stubborn or and I shouldn't have to stop if I'm a progressive. I shouldn't have to stop my progression because this person that I'm buying the house next door to, if I fix this house up, they're gonna be out. Why is that something that a business person have to think about when you're in business for profit, not for feelings? You know what I mean? So, and I'm not saying that from my heart. I'm just saying that as from a business person's perspective. It's not, you really don't have to. Just like you don't have to move, I don't have to not buy this building and make it look better.
You're right. I mean, I mean, don't get. I do. I get.
I love gentrification.
I get both sides.
Because gentrification has my neighborhood looking beautiful. Way more beautiful than the people who lived there for 60, 70 years have made it look. Outsiders are coming and making it look great.
Outsiders.
So it doesn't matter who it is. My neighborhood is looking better. I don't care who it is. It's better than what we did. So why should I try to stop them?
Now, another thing that I'm only going to speak for Philadelphia. Another thing is these outside contractors.
Now,
Yeah.
I have a problem.
Now these outside, so now we got gentrification, and then we got the outside contractors, and outside meaning there's none that look like me, and I'm brown.
I have a problem with that.
So, and one major group was the Dohertys. Yeah. And I had the pleasure of meeting Supreme Court Judge Kevin Doherty. I've actually had his nephew on my show several times. Social media friends with some of the Dockertys, so they probably listening, but it's
Yeah.
okay because the First Amendment says I'm not offending anyone. I'm just speaking or expressing my First Amendment right. But I have an issue with, I do have an issue with gentrification to a degree. I don't mind it coming in, beautifying. I just don't like how it's being set up sometimes. And I have an issue with when it's done, especially with some of these major developments, that there are no black or brown people, and if they are, they're what, standing near security, they're getting the trash, just the little stuff. They're not doing anything of, I don't know how to big scale, you know. I don't know what you call big scale, but you know, they're not doing that. So we have an issue when, you know, when they do hire contractors, that blacks aren't included in the bidding part and all of that. So I have an issue with that. Yeah.
I have an issue with that as well, but we can save that for another show.
Yeah, we could save that for another
Let's
show.
save that one for another show
Yeah.
because we'll be here,
All day.
yeah, all night.
All night.
It's, I'm really passionate about that. Actually, we were just talking about this yesterday. A group
Yeah.
of friends and I were talking about that yesterday. I'm really, really passionate about that because I see the
You see the other side that,
I see the effects
yeah.
of certain people when certain people were added to the equation. It didn't end up in my favor, or anyone in my profession. It didn't end up in their favor. So that's another
Yeah, that's
issue.
another issue. But I can say this, because I got a co-host. Yeah, boy. You going to tell me
Hi,
who you
I'm
are?
Kareem.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I didn't even introduce you.
It's fine.
Yo,
It's fine.
Philly Hott. I am so, pardon my manners, because, oh my God, we have been having a lot going on today. Like, I got a co-host. Oh my God, I'm messing up everything. I feel like, who's the guy who used to say everything? Everything? Yeah, I forgot what comedian was, but I got a new co-host and, yeah.
All right, we'll
So you gonna introduce yourself real fast? Throw them out there, who you are, all that good stuff, where you from, you know, was you born or hatched, you know, was you found, you know, was you, yeah, you know,
well, after
so gosh.
after the wolves pushed me out of the forest, I was adopted by a wonderful family
Okay.
that really took care of me and taught me the human way of life. They taught me to stand up on 2 feet
Oh
and
my
walk,
gosh.
and
That's
it was
so
a real
amazing.
eye-opening experience.
I bet it was.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Wow.
And taught me how to speak your
English?
language. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Get the heck out of here.
Yeah, so,
You speaking? He speaks it very
I
well.
have a haircut now. Before my hair was way
So,
down here. and
oh my, I sort of.
It's just wild.
I
you know.
figured that one.
Yeah, it's just wild.
I figured
But
that one. Yeah.
we'll get it together.
Yeah, we'll get it together. Well, this the new co-host. So say hi, everybody. You know, make sure you say hi to yeah. He's short. He can't say.
Are we seeing? I thought it was some people commenting. But
Oh
it's not.
no, they just
We can address comments.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's gonna get.
That's Miss Val. You gotta love Miss Val.
Hey, Miss Val.
Yeah, you gotta love Miss Val. Yeah, she will come on here probably one day. But anyway, I just wanted to introduce, you know, throw it out there, Philly Hott, you know, thank you for coming and our guest, and it wasn't what I expected. I did get some cupcakes. I never forgot to bring them out here. I really did. I got cupcakes back there. I really do. I got balloons. I really do. I forgot all about it, but it's okay. It's all right. So this Saturday is a lot going on. There really is. There's a lot going on. I just picked up some donations again from Trader Joe.
Shout out to Trader Joe for the
Yeah, shout out to Trader Joe. But May 18th. So let's do May 18th. May 18th. Of course, we're gonna be bringing on Rob Stapleton and friends, and there is a after birthday party. So we got Malcolm Hill as the host. We got Tony Bird in the place. You know, she's going to be exercising her stuff, and music by the Mighty G Force. So it's going to be at Illusions Banquet Hall, 403 Baltimore Avenue, Clifton Heights. Doors open at 7, show starts at 8, and it's over at 1. Tickets are 20, tickets at the door are 25. But there's also, what is this? There is an event. I think every district in Philadelphia is doing Interfaith Peace March. So West Philly has theirs starting at 51st and Haverford. And then this Saturday from 9 to 11, I'm doing Philly Pancake in the Park. So we're going to be making pancakes. We got coffee, orange juice, apple juice. And we're going to be feeding the less fortunate thanks to Chef Lamont Harris, who partnered up with me last month. So that was nice. So come check us out, 20th and Ben Franklin Parkway, and hey, get a pancake. I know I'm gonna eat me some. But anyway, we gotta go. So check us out next Thursday, 5 o'clock, same time. We're gonna have Derek Brown, who's going to give us a word of inspiration, and we're gonna go from there. So I'm hoping y'all had a wonderful time enjoying our show.
Be there
I was
or
trying
be
to go through a
square.
lot of the glitches, but we're gonna get there. But anyway, hey Eugene, hey Miss Sonia, hey Tyrone, hey Clinton. So these are everyone from Facebook. And in the meantime, in between time, I gotta go.
Peace.